The birth of twins did reave the land as brother upon brother warred. Scythes to swords, from rock to shore, the people madly weapons forged. Caught within a storm of rage, the land itself was deeply bled, for sanity had fled.
Go no further. Citizens are not permitted in the jail. I am in charge of guarding Candrian jail. I make sure that no one goes in without permission. Or comes out without permission, I suppose, but that hasn't happened in a while. It's where we keep the lawbreakers and undesirables. We're always on the lookout for promising new additions, if you know what I mean. That town up the road, only one left in Candrian. The Tuatha have burned the rest. An agreeable lot. I like to visit the inn when I'm not on duty. Not much left of it, is there? The Tuatha burned most of it, and bandits ravaged what was left. Only Mel Aglir and the keep remain untouched.
I don't like the look of you.
There is no loitering in the keep.
There's no loitering in the keep.
Yourself. What's your business here?
No one's entered the Reed house since they found them. A shame what happened to the Reeds. And the prettiest little girl.
An endless night the brothers' war did wreak upon the broken land, until the sorrow lord arose, the grieving night to make a stand. The hammer of Akatha rose, and fell, and rose again. He took the throne of Candrian. Fine weather today. something to report.
What's your business here? Report any suspicious activity at once. We keep this area clear of bandits and the cursed Dwartha.
Good day. Hello. What may Durant Alagus do for you? Trading goods in Mel Aglir is just a necessity for me. I've always wanted to travel and study the esoteric elements of alchemy. But alas, where can one find time for such pursuits? This land is old, my friend. Old indeed. Used to be that the lords of the Alfar ruled over much of the Erythel from the keep to the east of here. But time brings change, I suppose. Now it's just the keep and this village. Mel Aglir was never a particularly bustling town, but with the recent disappearances and the Dwartha raiders nearby, few visitors come here anymore. It makes me sad. Hello. What may Durant Alagus do for you?
Good day.
Welcome to Mel Aglir, the worst place you'd ever want to be stuck. Trust me. What do I know of war? I've got my own struggles to overcome. I wish the Alfar victory, but it's not as if I will see any gain from their triumphs. Ha! Mel Aglir. There are Tuatha about. The local lord cowers in his keep and seeds of unrest everywhere. Take me with you when you leave, will you? I'm a healer. Been stuck here for what seems like an eternity. I've been mending bones and curing sicknesses in exchange for farmers' foodstuffs.
a darkling wind she rose, gripped within impassioned throes, and I, her chosen witness proud, did fall beneath her endless shroud. Something about you reminded me of the verse. Of course, the poet was discussing death. I am Patrick Morcan. How may I be of assistance? That is why you are here, no? Death has come to Mel Aglir, and you are but a step behind her. Pardon me. Grief tends to push me toward theatrics. You see, my wife was among the first of our villagers to disappear. But we are a private people, and we prefer to keep our dead exactly where they lie, good and buried. I will speak no more of it. Between the Tuatha invading in the east and the bandits marauding in the west, it seems that death is making a home of Candrian. 211 years I've called this place my home. It was once a peaceful town, but lately peace seems to be in short supply. You wish to know of me? I once owned a shop where I sold trinkets to passers-by. Then my wife was taken. Now I spend my days in the Raven, watching people, waiting to die. Ah, her. A particularly belligerent woman, if I recall. I believe she left our village recently for parts unknown. Master Dace made quite the fuss. Apparently, she left her possessions in a footlocker in her room. I suppose she left in a hurry. Me? How would I possibly know? Safe travels.
Welcome to Mel Aglir, last bastion of hope in all of Candrian. I grew up in the far north, son of a Loselfar trader. I couldn't have been happier. My mother spoiled me rotten. My parents were very loving and wonderful people. It is hard for me to understand why fate would take them from me so suddenly. I have not seen much of it, as I have only recently arrived in the region. I spent my childhood in the north with my father's people, the Loselfar. Growing up, my mother did not speak of her family here in Candrian. The few times she mentioned them, I got the feeling that she did not care for them. I am beginning to understand why. I tried to talk to my uncle about the Tuatha menace, but he immediately cut me off and banished me from the keep. I do not think a ruler should be so obstinate. My new home, as it were, my uncle banished me from the keep, so here I am. In truth, I do not mind. The villagers are far kinder and more pleasant to be around. They are a curse upon this world. All they bring is destruction and death. I cannot understand how my uncle can allow them to ravage this land unopposed. Welcome to Mel Aglir.
Hello there.
Mel Aglir used to be the best place to live in all of Candrian. Now, though...
Take care at night. Strange things have been happening in Mel Aglir of late.
Good day.
guards seem on might testy of late.
Hail, Wanderer.
You're not from around here, are you? I am Eli Thames, and I could use your help with a delicate task. Durant runs the general store here in Mel Aglir. He's a bit off, but he's said to have a singular knowledge of the arcane. Why, I am but a humble agent of change, endeavoring to be in the right place at the right time. He is Lord Indre Candrian's nephew, the son of Indre's sister, and a Losalfar trader. Thankfully, he spent his childhood in the north with his father's people. It was only recently that his parents passed away, and he was sent here to come age under the influence of Lord Candrian. Candrian was once the safest region in all of Erethel. No one dared to challenge the Candrian Guard. Now, with the Tuatha raiding up and down the coast, the Guard do nothing but protect Lord Candrian as he cowers in his keep. Indre Candrian became Lord just before the Crystal War began. When the Tuatha invaded, he retreated to his keep and refused to come out. Left all Candrian to die just to save himself and his precious family name. I'd heard it was a quiet town, but now I hear whispers of people mysteriously disappearing during the night. I haven't left the inn since I arrived. Rathir is the great city of the Dockelfar, up the coast a ways. It's old and beautiful, but don't hold a candle to Odessa if you ask me. Lord Candrian wears a large ceremonial signet ring. He removes it only to sleep. I need you to go to Candrian Keep and steal it. Ever since Indre Candrian became Lord, the Candrian Guard have not left the area around his keep. The Tuatha are raiding the Candrian coast, entirely unchecked, and this gravely worries the citizens of Rathir. We wish to inspire Lord Candrian to leave his keep and drive the Tuatha back into the sea, and the ring is the first step. Excellent. I'm told that Lord Candrian keeps it in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Obtain the ring and return to me for another task. The keep is in the southeast corner of Candrian. Supposed to be impenetrable when it's sealed, but I've heard rumors that one could sneak inside through a cavern below it. Lord Candrian keeps the ring in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Farewell. Ah, there you are. I trust things are progressing well with our little arrangement. Farewell.
What'll it be? I remember Mistress Fell stayed with us not too long ago, asking questions about the disappearances. Departed in a hurry, paid up, but left her possessions behind in a chest upstairs. Let me know if you discover what happened to her. I hope she's all right. Mel Aglir'd be nothing but a cinder too, if we weren't a quick march from Lord Candrian's keep. I suppose his lordship could live with letting his people die, but not if he could hear 'em screaming while it happened. Been running the inn here in Mel Aglir all my life. My father was proprietor before me, and his father before him. Used to be we could count on travelers passing through here every week, but now we're lucky to have any visitors at all. We have the finest accommodations in Arethel. Would you like to rent a room? Very well. We will always have room if you change your mind. Is that so? Let's take a look. That bastard! He murders my dear sister Jera in cold blood, then waits 30 years and thinks a note will make everything right. You tell Durfel that if I ever see him again, I'm going to gut him. You'd better run along now, and don't forget to tell Durfel that I'll be looking for him.
Greetings.
Hello there. I trust everything went well delivering the letter to Matix Dace? I'm not sure he took kindly to it. Regardless, you have completed the second labor. For your next labor, I need you to retrieve a sword, Hellbane, off the body of a great Varani blademaster known as Three Swords. Travel to the Tuwili coast, search near the shore, and follow the Tuatha bodies. Three Swords will not have fallen easily. He was called Three Swords for the three weapons he favored. He was one of the only mortals I've ever known to master the challenging art of wielding the twin Fey blades. I'm sure the Tuatha paid a mighty butcher's bill for it. News has recently come to me of the fall of a great Varani blademaster known as Three Swords. He bested me, and instead of taking my life, he took my sword, Hellbane. I want you to find where Three Swords died and retrieve the weapon. Until later, then. Ah, my favorite interloper. I trust you are doing well? Until later, then.
you? What is Engar doing sending a neophyte to rescue me? Doesn't he understand what's going on here? There is a necromancer in Mel Aglir. Ethan Engar is one of the most knowledgeable and respected spellcasters in the Order. He may seem distracted or absent-minded at times, but trust me, we're lucky to have him on our side. Not an unusual thing in these times, especially with the Tuatha raiding the coastline. But Kandrian's always been secure. When the Order heard of what was happening, we had to investigate. Something unnatural was at play. I'll tell you my whole life story just as soon as you deal with the Morkans and save this village. Let this be a lesson to you, neophyte. It's always the quiet towns on the fringe of society with the real freaks, hiding out in plain sight. I'll tell you everything you want to know about it, just as soon as you stop the Morkans. Look around you. Patrick Morkan's wife may have died from natural causes, but nothing natural brought her back. I know because I've been watching her walking corpse feast on prisoners for over a week. She and her husband are nearby. If you strike quickly, you can catch them by surprise and end this horror. Yes, I'm not certain which is more torturous, having to watch Patrick Morkan feed villagers to his dead wife, or the way he caresses her cheek as he wipes the blood from her chin. Oof. I could barely light a candle in my current state. The undoubtedly messy task of killing Patrick Morkan and his dead wife falls to you. Go for the sorcerer first. Once he is dead, the magic that animates his wife's corpse will dissipate. Then perhaps this nightmare will be over. In the meantime, I will make my way back to the Raven to recuperate. Good luck. Be cautious when dealing with this monstrosity. Your prey is far more powerful than he seems. By all means, take your time killing the psychotic necromancer who almost fed me to his dead wife. I'll just wait here. Hurry!
This isn't what it looks like. Oh, fine. I'll admit it. I tried to bring her back from the grave. Is it really so hard to understand? Have you never been in love? I'll say one thing. Your timing is impeccable. I think she's hungry, and you'll make quite the feast. Don't be a stranger. Pay for that, you monster!
this, I'm grateful to be alive. And uneaten. It was lucky that you showed up when you did. I must say, I'm impressed, neophyte. Few of your rank would be able to handle a necromancer of Morkan's power. I will remain behind, attend to the village. You should report to Savant Engar as quickly as you can. I've got my work cut out for me repairing the damage that Patrick Morkan did to this village, but I'm glad to be here at least. It's the main base of the Scholia Arcana in the Feylands. Sometimes I miss city life, but I feel like I have a duty to this town. We explore the magic of this world, for it is a powerful force that can be abused, as we've seen. Goodbye then.